you, if getting that next promotion and climbing the career ladder was always your central focus, then losing your job can come as an even more crushing blow.
In his new book, 5 States of Success, Brendan Foley looks at how in these tougher times success can be achieved, whether it's at work, home or personal fulfilment. And he joined us on the couch this morning. A very good morning to you.
And good morning to you.
Good to see you again, Brendan. You were with us before. This is the new book, which
That's
we'll
right.
talk about in just a sec. Success for one person can be very different to success that another person may determine.
Yeah, you're quite right, Martin, because success is one of those funny things where what does success actually mean? And it's a hard question to answer, but where most people start is they look at what somebody else has and they kind of go, God, look at the car they have, or look at the job they have, or look where they're living, or look at their family, or look at their relationship, and I want that. And of course that sets up a whole kind of thing of keeping up with the Joneses or wanting what somebody else has, rather than actually thinking, what is it you'd really like yourself? And the interesting thing about success is, when you look at the things that people try and bring into their lives, whether it be finances, relationships, nice surroundings, social setting, whatever it might be, the reason why they try and do each one of those things is to create happiness. That's what everybody wants. It's the same thing, universal.
But in that pursuit of happiness, are we making the mistake of focusing it all on financial gain?
Absolutely. The thing is, you could be the richest person in the world and be completely unhappy. And there's some of those all around us. You know, one of the things that comes with an awful lot of wealth sometimes for people is the fact that they worry every single day they're going to lose it. So rather than actually enjoying it, it's like, I might lose it.
Yeah.
This is actually a hard thing to hold on to. And so there's a great insecurity that sets up with that. Whereas actually there could be somebody who has plenty of money, but if they're happy, they don't fear about losing it, because they'll know either I have the ability to move on, to change things, to better my circumstance and make something good happen with my life.
Well, what advice would you give, Brendan, to viewers watching this morning who may recently have lost their job or can't afford to pay their mortgage and are in severe debt and are watching going, you know, I can't be happy, I can't be success because I'm in this vicious circle.
Sure.
I'm now suffering from depression and life is, you know, crap. So, like, what can you say to them is the first step in these 5 states of success that they, you know, they need to do?
Well, look, the very first thing you have to do is to look at where you want to be, not where you don't want to be. Because what happens is, if you look for negativity, you're going to find it. So if you look for what's wrong in your life, I guarantee you'll have a brilliant list of what's wrong. But if you start looking at what's right in your life, like your health maybe, like the fact that you have your children or a relationship or something good in your life, even the very awareness of those little things, you start to feel better already. The fact that maybe you can turn on a tap and water will flow from it, there's an awful lot of people in the world who can't even do that. And sometimes we've just got to key into the little things, and that starts a process of actually appreciating what we have.
So, let's start with the tips.
Sure.
And your 5 steps. What is the first step? Well, you've spoken about finding that positive thing.
So the first step is called the state of insight. And the state of insight is all about creating clarity. You have to be clear about what you want to bring it into your life. And that actually means sitting down, getting a piece of paper out or getting in front of your computer and writing out what is it you'd like in your life, your business or your career. And what that does is straight away your focus, your attention is brought to that. Then you move on to the second state, and the second state is the state of connection. And that creates something amazing called empathy. And empathy is the ability to connect to other people. And as you'd know, being journalists and working in the media, when you connect with somebody, the quality of the interview you have is way better, because they get you, you get them. It's the currency of relationships. If you want success, you have to be able to work with people. You have to bring people around you who will either help you, motivate you, mentor you, and bring you along. And of course, that's what the state of connection does. The next state, which is a really fascinating state, is called the state of certainty. And that's your gut feel. That's the gut feel that says, do you know what, I just know I could be really good at that. I don't know why, I'm just really drawn towards it. And that creates this amazing sense of certainty and conviction. And you've got the conviction then to say, do you know what, today I'm going to do something. I'm going to follow a course of action that helps me to succeed. And the fourth state then is the state of vitality, which is, you know, Sybil, as you mentioned there, if you're feeling depressed, you'll be down on yourself. You won't feel like getting out of bed and doing something. Well, vitality will help you to do that. Get some exercise, go out, take a walk, move around. Immediately your mind will start becoming more active and you'll have the ability to take some action. Stay still, you take no action. And the fifth state, and probably one of the most interesting states, is what I describe as the state of spirit. And what that creates is the purpose that's in your life. And every single person looking at this show today has a purpose. They have something unique that they can offer the world. And it's about going and finding that thing. Maybe you're doing it already, but maybe it's there for you to find. Maybe you write something really interesting. Maybe you can help somebody in a really unique or unusual way, but there will be something out there that will inspire you. And to help you along that, look for the things you love most. And you might think, okay, but you know, I love something that people don't value. Every single thing has a value if it's rare. And what you'll find is when you do something with passion that nobody else is doing in the same way, people get excited by that. And people will say, can you actually help me to do that? Or can you do that for me? And they'll pay you.
Well, The 5 States of Success, it's your latest book. It's in shops now.
That's right.
And if it helps somebody to make a step in the right direction and get out of the negative state of mind or depression that they're in, it's got to be a good thing. So we wish you well with it, and thank you very much for coming in to see us again.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Now, it's daunting enough getting down on one knee to propose, but even